It's Madden NFL 24, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But, Charles, a lot of people see these Bengals as legitimate contenders to get to the Super Bowl. And remember, they got there just 2 years ago. What do they need to do to get back?
Well, we know how well positioned they are on offense, partner, because they have one of the best quarterbacks in the game and a lot of firepower to go with it. But how about what they did in the draft this year? A lot of capital expended on
this next possession, the score, 7-0. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
2nd down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Complete to Zacchaeus. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because...
A game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll roll him out right.
He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some pocket. Get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hurts, and he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Hurts to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Penny, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into. Doesn't quite get there, but they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Penny will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this. Just at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They go play action here on 1st down. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. They find some open field here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Penny hit and the ball is jarred free. But thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Hurts going to keep it again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses...
NFL 24. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. All that and more coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But, Charles, it's an exciting time to be a Jets fan. This is a franchise that hasn't had a lot to get behind in recent years, but now they have their superstar in number 8, Aaron Rodgers.
And they felt like they were a quarterback away from being a playoff team the year before, and now they've got one of the best ones that
will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Rodgers to throw on second down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. His throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Rodgers going to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Fighting through pressure, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zerline's not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Caught by Cobb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, Wilson. Oh, heck of touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it. Last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And quickly they get to the line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers again now. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15. Zerline's kick they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hall again on 2nd down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 56 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final second. A moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A throw over the middle, taken in. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Lazard. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, here is Cobb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last in
overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Now one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the fourth quarter, and we are going to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six,
gets set to take over. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. There's that man again. It's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
and I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that shot.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Okay, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 4 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Aaron Rodgers, he can...
Offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Charles, normally